Hey everyone, this is Rob,
Hey, Michelle.
and welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school RuneScape. Alright, so this week up on the docket, we're actually going to be
Creative.
having, going back to the classic. We're going to, of course, have our account progress updates, so that as well as some video ideas we've been thinking about and working on. And the second thing is going to be the update. So we have a Slayer update as well as some
Hey.
changes that came out. So we'll be talking about and going over all of those. So you'll be informed on that.
Awesome.
Also, I did want to mention and throw in, because this is also part of the update, but Jagex is kind of making a new game.
Oh,
Yeah, because I mean, obviously Jagex is a very large company,
which
so
I didn't realize till recently.
yeah, exactly. So they're putting out a new game. If you didn't know, they're a big company. So I guess I'm going to touch on that because they also included something pertaining to that in the notes, weirdly enough.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, we'll just touch on that real quick, and then we're going to finish out with a Reddit Q&A because the update this week is not very long. It does have some cool and interesting stuff, but not too much on the actual patch notes this time around. So we'll be looking at some questions.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So before we hop into any of that, of course, Michelle, how you doing?
I'm okay. So, I haven't really done much on my account this past week. So, the main thing I've just been doing is like my dailies, my farming, my hunter, whatever. And then I've been streaming like almost every night. There's been a couple nights I didn't
Yeah,
stream because other stuff
almost.
going on. But whenever I've been streaming, I've been doing Volcano. So I've just been doing a lot of Volcano. I'm at 393 kills now.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
It is quite a bit. I've already made 13.3 million there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, that's a lot of KC, so.
Yeah, it is. And also, I might have mentioned it last week. Maybe I did. Maybe I just mentioned on stream. But I knew that the Crystal Tool Seed, which is worth like 5 mil, was a 1 out of 200 drop. So I've been waiting for that. And I was like, oh my God, I'm almost 200 over. Like, what's up with this? Turns out that
Yeah,
Jagex is sneaky.
I had to do some research for.
Yeah, tell them what you found. I'm still annoyed and I don't want to say
Yeah, so
it.
it's really weird the way the Volcano rare drop table works is it's a 1 in 200 chance for like the drop table to be accessed, and for
But
the
not per person, right? Just per kill.
yeah, it's per kill. It's 1 in 200 per kill. But the thing is, it goes, that's for a single person. So if you were to solo Volcano, then you'd have a 1 in 200 chance. And so on average, that would be you'd get one tool seed for every 200 KC. But it goes up essentially exponentially per, or multiplicatively per person in your group. So if
Stupid.
there's four people in the group, you have a 1 in 800 chance to get the tool seed. So she's been doing it on the Volcano Worlds, which
With
can have
like 15
anywhere
people
between,
sometimes.
yeah, 4 and 10 to 20 people. So your chance
Ugh.
of getting it then is extremely, extremely low. Way worse than like pet drops and stuff like that, for
Literally
example.
only realized the other day because I said something about how I was waiting for it, and someone was like, "Yeah, you have like a better chance if you're in a 4 person world." And I'd seen someone say it before, and I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah.
And I actually had Robert look it up, and I couldn't even. I feel like it was a bad rest of the stream because I was just like so in my head, like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah. It's funny. That's just one of those things where it's better to get, well, a lot of these mini games, it's like better if you want loot to just do it in small groups or solo. That's, I mean, that's how it is for Wintertot as well as Temporos, so I
It
guess it's kind of
just
the same.
it still didn't make sense to me though because they were saying, "But if you want the pet, it's better to stay in a big group." And I'm like, "But what? It's on the same rolling table. Like, how does that even make sense?"
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't look into the pet drop rate. I just looked into that one.
Yeah, it was so weird, but it's so funny. I wasn't even like in it for the crystal tool seed, but at this point I was like expecting it because I
Yeah.
thought I was so close. Like, I don't actually need it. It would just be like nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was annoying.
You'll probably start like technically going dry once you get into like the 12 to 1500 range.
That's so depressing.
Yeah,
Why would you
rest in
say that to
peace.
me?
Yeah, rest in peace. It sucks because it is not even that expensive of a
It's
drop.
really not.
Yeah.
At this point, maybe I'll just go for the pet instead.
At least it's really chill though. I mean, it
No,
seems
I'm
like it's pretty
enjoying it.
fun. Yeah.
I think I just wasn't enjoying it much the other day because I felt like I felt blindsided by the game.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean?
Also, if you're an Iron Man, apparently it's some sick content because she's gotten over 2,600 mithril bars, which could be a ton of darts for your blowpipe if you're an Iron Man.
Oh yeah,
She's
you
also
get a
got a
lot
bunch
of
of
ore and stuff and bars.
yeah, she's gotten rune and adamant bars too.
Also
So
some pure essence, some coal. It's pretty nice. And crystal shards.
yeah, I mean,
Gotten
she did hit the rare
744
drop
crystal shards.
table one time. She got the volcano shard,
Which is
but
the least impressive of all three things on the rare drop table.
yeah, it's unfortunate that it's not that cool, but it's really cheap. But at least you did hit it pretty early on.
At least we
actually.
know it's real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's unfortunate.
But yeah, that's basically all I've been doing in game. What about you?
I've been doing like quite a few things actually. I got
I
like,
know. Make it up for my lack of stuff.
I've been doing like a little bit of combat, so I'm almost 116.
Nice.
Yeah, I also got some fire making levels, some Slayer levels, and also I died at DKs like 3 times, so that was pretty impressive.
Were you streaming when you were at it?
Yeah, I was.
That's probably why. It's so distracting when you're streaming sometimes.
Also, DKs is like you have to like pray flick whenever you first get down there.
Oh.
And I did, but I literally messed up as bad as you can mess up and was pray flicking on the opposite of what you should be doing. And so
Been there.
I like got there to reclaim my gear and died within like the same minute because I was just flicking the like exact opposite prayers of what I should be
Brutal.
doing. And besides that, I got like I actually went and started rune crafting for the first time ever. I think the last time I rune crafted was when I was like
Free to play and it was mud.
no, you can't do muds in free to play. But
Oh.
yeah, it was muds, but it was I think you need 13 rune crafting to make muds, and it's like 300k an hour, or at least it was at the time, which is pretty good.
Money?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so it's pretty good GP per hour if you
Especially
are
if
like
you're new.
new. It's only you only need level 13. You just need like
It's
to
actually
buy some
decent
stuff
money,
for
yeah.
it. Yeah, it's like really cheap. And so that's the last time I did it was at 13, and now I'm 66. So, or I was 66, and then I've been doing double cosmics until 67 so far, and it's
In
pretty
the
good.
abyss.
Yeah, through the abyss. It's like 700k an hour. It's actually a really good moneymaker. But I guess most rune crafting is just no one likes doing it for some reason.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty chill.
Well, lava's the fastest and you don't make money.
Yeah, lava is definitely by far the fastest. Also, ZMI, apparently you make really good money, and I didn't know that. I don't know why. I don't know why. I thought like it made okay money and okay XP, which I guess it kind of does, but
The
it's
XP is just okay.
the XP is a lot better than double cosmics. You only get 13k
double
an hour.
cosmic is not recommended for XP.
Yeah. I just wanted to do it, so I was thinking about doing a video on how much you can make double cosmics up to level 70 or something like
Oh
that.
yeah. So what's your level now? Because you're like, well, I was at 66.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm only 67, so it's not. It's not.
I really wanted you to say it because
Yeah.
the way you hyped it up, I looked and I was like, oh, what did he get to? And I was like, one more level.
Yeah, I was at 66. Did rune crafting for like 6 hours. Now I'm at 67.
Literally,
so-
that's just how rune crafting is.
Yeah, so really slow, but it'll be nice to go to ZMI eventually. Actually,
Yeah.
I actually am liking rune crafting. Like a lot of people, I think, kind of hate on rune crafting because it's like
Well, if you're doing it
like
the most XP way,
boring-ish.
like lava, it's very like you have to pay
It's-
so much attention because
yeah,
you're like
it's
using your
super
ring,
click
switching out
intensive.
like all the jewelry that you're wearing,
Yeah,
and your way's more like
my way
probably
is
fun.
chilling. I'm just running, talk to my Zamorak mage, go through the abyss, make my freaking 86 cosmics, and then go back and do it again.
Oh,
it takes like
so-
30 seconds.
You were gonna save all your cosmics to see how much money you make, right?
Yeah.
Tell them how you were
Oh,
foolish
yeah.
before.
So when I first started making the video, I was running through, and I started with 0 cosmics, of course, and then I kept running through the abyss.
And he also is not wearing the
And-
abyssal bracelet because he's like, I don't care if I get scolded.
No, yeah, I don't care. I'm running through there with my graceful and stuff like that, so it's not a big deal if you die, honestly, because all your stuff just drops to the floor. The most I lose is like 10k, which is the price of my pickaxe and glory.
So he says.
So it's not that much, but either way, so I was running through there, and I didn't realize until the next day that I probably should have been banking my cosmics because I was running through the wilderness with like over 8,000 cosmics at one point. That's like 2 million cosmics, which isn't that much, but it's just kind of funny to think about.
No, as you kept telling me, well, what's the big deal if I get killed? I'll just lose 10K.
Yeah. Well, ideally it's 10K, but
I mean, you would have made somebody's day if they PK'd you, like, in barely the wilderness. They would have been like, oh my god.
yeah, wilderness level 3. Someone
They get
did try
2
to
mil.
PK me right away, but since then I haven't seen a single soul out there. So
That's good.
yeah, it's
Did
pretty
you get
chill.
away from the first person?
Yeah, he like was sitting at the Zamorak mage like a freaking troll and wasn't able to like do anything to me before I talked to him. So
That was actually pretty
okay,
funny.
apparently he wasn't paying attention.
You sure he was trying to PK you and he wasn't also
Oh no,
doing stuff?
absolutely.
Oh.
He was running at me after he realized I just ran right past him.
That's so funny.
The only people I see out there is other people running Essence at the Abyss. So
Nice.
luckily, no PKers yet.
That's good.
But yeah, that's pretty
Probably
fun.
just jinxed yourself.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really care if it does happen, so that's fine. But I haven't been doing too much. I've just been doing a lot of Slayer, so that's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
fun.
Have you gotten that up at all?
Yeah, I got it up like 1.5 levels, so I'm getting closer. Honestly, it's like really slow. It's like one of the slowest skills in the game.
Wait,
but
what is your Slayer now? I didn't know what you were at before.
I was at 80, so I'm not 81.
Okay, nice.
I'm like 81.5, but yeah, it's pretty close. I want to get to 95, obviously, and this is going to be a heavily Slayer focused podcast this time around because of the update. So
yeah, it goes with the theme.
yeah, we'll definitely be talking about Slayer a bunch, and also I like kind of optimize. I'd recommend it as well if you are like doing Slayer for a long period of time, like optimizing which tasks you should be blocking or skipping or doing.
Yeah, we both have different methods of doing it. I googled this like Slayer, or it was like the Neve Slayer spreadsheet, and it just says like what to skip and stuff. But Robert was looking at a more, what was the word? Like they explain it more. Yours says the
Oh.
money and the XP.
Yeah, well, yeah, I just went to if you go to the wiki, if you go to the Slayer wiki,
I didn't know
there's
this.
like an efficiency log for Duradel, because Duradel is arguably the best Slayer master for tasks.
I still use Steve and Neve.
For points, I mean, the best Slayer master is the Wilderness one, but I don't.
No one's
I don't
doing
do the- I
that.
don't-
Let's be real here.
No, there's definitely a ton of people doing. There's a lot of money in the Wilderness slaying boss, but
nobody does it.
oh, okay, cool. And yeah, so I just go to Duradel because I don't mind his tasks. I actually really like his tasks, especially once I get to 85. He assigns Abyssal Demons like practically every task. So
Oh my god.
yeah, it's like the highest weighted task that he gives. So I'll be pretty excited to do that once I have it available. But
This is where I'd put my Abyssal Demon task if I had one.
yeah, all right, sick. Fairly Odd Parents reference. And so yeah, I would highly recommend going through and looking at like maybe Google the Slayer Master you go to, and I would really only recommend this if you're like higher combat and higher Slayer level, because you're probably, if you're lower, you're going to be going through like Cheldar and Vanica pretty quickly, and then you'll get to Neve and Neve, Steve, and Duradel. So
Yeah.
and maybe Konar if you like doing that.
And these are more so like doing it the most efficient like XP or money ways. If you don't care and you just like doing Slayer, doesn't matter.
No, yeah,
We just both really want to get our Slayer up.
yeah, I want to get my Slayer up, but even with that, there's still like caveats and like things that I like hold and that I still do, even though they're not efficient. So like,
Same.
and obviously you can't block every task, so you do have to make some reservations for some things that you
You'll
dislike.
be
But
surprised if you look how many it says to skip. You're
Yeah,
skipping
it's
like all the money
practically
makers
everything.
on mine.
yeah, practically the only thing you should do is like bursting tasks and Dagonoths, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So
So you'll definitely make exceptions, probably like we have been.
there's gonna be some exceptions, but I think it is a good idea if you plan on doing Slayer for some time. Like if you're around like level 80, like myself, then maybe take a second and look at what you should be blocking, because I'd been doing Greater Demons for quite some time, but I don't really like them, and I don't really feel like going to Krill Sutzeroth anytime soon. So
I'm pretty sure I blocked those just because I wanted to. I didn't even know that they sucked.
yeah,
Because I was like, I hate this task.
Apparently they suck. I would always just like I actually liked it back in the day because I
Ugh.
would do it as an AFK task where I would like sit back and safe spot them with range, which is why my range is so high, because that's how I did all my tasks early on.
The more AFK is just turning on your prayer, going into multi-combat, and letting them attack you as
Oh,
you're not
yeah,
even getting
just
hit.
sitting there. Yeah, I would always do that, and so I didn't think they were that bad, but once I stopped safe spotting literally every task, now I kind of hate them and like a few other things. So I just like slowly been building my block list, and yeah, I like it now. Like I like knowing that things are not the most efficient, but like better for me personally.
He
So
literally spent like over an hour yesterday, probably like optimizing your list.
yeah, because you can go through the list and like highlight which monsters you are planning on doing and stuff like that. So they actually make it really nice over on the wiki, at
Yeah.
least for Gyarados. I haven't looked at the Neve and Steve one.
Yeah, you should all check it out. I used just a random spreadsheet that I found online. I think it was posted on Reddit, but
Yeah.
that works too.
Yeah, and like she was saying, it's pretty cool. It tells you the pros and cons. So like it'll tell you that maybe it's a fast task, so that's good. It'll give you good experience rates, but it gives you no money. Or like maybe the opposite, it's a slow task, but you get good money, like kind of like Basilisk, I
Gargoyles.
guess. Yeah, gargoyles. So stuff like that. But yeah, I'd recommend it, and yeah, check it out.
But what videos have we been doing?
Oh yeah, sorry
Not-
about that. I
not
totally forgot
much.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I've been slacking on videos for a little while, but
I think we've been very focused on Twitch. Oh, we've been streaming a lot. That's one
yeah,
thing we've
I
been
guess that's
doing.
something to update you all on. We've been streaming for every day for the past 31 days. So
We're so close to being affiliated.
yeah, we're actually very close to affiliation.
If like 5 of
so-
you want to go follow us on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Bunebape. We will be affiliated.
Yeah, and we stream every day and night. So I stream during the day. Michelle streams at night, just
Yeah.
because that's what works out for us.
Mhm.
And yeah, I've actually been really enjoying it. It's just like playing the game, but like talking to. It's like the same as like if you're playing a game and talking to your friends or something like that, because people will
Finally have
just
friends.
like drop in the chat and talk to you, and it's pretty chill. So like I'll be doing laps or doing Slayer and like just talking to people about whatever. So I've been liking it so far.
It's great. Come hang out with us. But yeah, videos. This is what I was gonna say.
Yeah, videos.
We put
So-
out my neck reel. It's 1,000 neck reel videos to show the money you can make there.
Yeah, Necreals is one of the best Slayer tasks. It's actually well timed because it's one of the best Slayer tasks that
Oh
you can
hey,
get in the
everything's
game.
Slayer this week.
So Greater Necreals and the Corinne Underground is one of the best tasks. It gets you great money. Kind of spoiler alert for the video, but you make 5, 6, 700,000 GP per hour. So it's a lot of money.
did not do the math to find how many blood and death runes about though.
Yeah, it's
So,
probably
oop.
that's why I said 5, 6, 7 because your results may vary depending on
Yeah,
what burst
I
you're
kept
using.
buying them randomly and not keeping track.
Yeah, exactly.
And you get them as drops, so it just makes it really confusing.
Yeah, you get a lot of bloods and stuff there, and bloods and deaths and chaos.
It does make it cheaper though because you get a lot of runes.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, she did a video on that. It was 1,000 of them, and I think it worked out pretty well. I mean, it was pretty good money, pretty good experience. So
It's great experience. It's like over 100,000 an hour.
yeah,
magic.
I think it's one of the best ways to also train magic. So I actually want to do that soon, but I just haven't found the time for it because my magic's kind of low.
What's your magic at?
My magic's 88. So
Okay.
it's not like low, but compared to my other combat stats, it's not like the highest. Obviously, it's like nowhere near it.
Oh yeah, mine's
So-
91. I think I was able to get a level or two just while at the neck rails.
Yeah, the necros are super good. I got a level there as well when I was on task. So
Yeah.
like that one and prayer are my two lowest. So I definitely need to work on that. My prayer is really low. It's like 81.
Oh, I finally got mine up to 85.
Yeah, I want to go through and just do Vorkath a ton. Like
Oh, and use the superior bones?
yeah, melee Vorkath
Smart.
and just use the superior bones. That's what I did before. I had like 200 stocked up, but
Oh
it
my
takes
god.
a little bit of time to get those superior bones.
Oh yeah.
Because I already have 1,200 KC, so I kind of wish that I kept the bones throughout it and just used it all for prayer instead of selling it. But that did help me afford my Dragon Hunter, so
Well,
that is
wait.
nice.
We're forgetting the biggest update of all that you have.
Oh yeah, speaking of moneymakers,
We know the best moneymaker in the game now. Do
Yeah.
you all want to make 144 mil an hour?
no,
Or-
it's 300 mil an hour.
Oh, do you want to make 300 mil an hour?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got you.
So I guess even on what's it called? I did it on stream and then also clipped it, sent it to Behemoth, and I was actually in a Behemoth video because I got super lucky on like my 16th and my 18th KC
Twice.
in the corrupted gauntlet. So in each of those KCs, I got the most expensive item you can get from the corrupted gauntlet, which is the new enhanced crystal weapon seed. And it cost 100 and I sold both of them for 140 mil each. So I made 280 mil in like 30 minutes. So it was pretty good.
And the kill counts were 16 and 18. It's a 1 out of 400 drop.
Yeah, so it was nearly
It
back
was
to
nutty.
back. So it's nearly a 1 in 160,000 chance that happens.
Yeah, he like Googled how to find out statistics and did
Yeah,
the math.
I forgot how to find like the probability of things happening. So I looked it up and then I did the math, and so apparently it's a pretty rare job.
It
I
was
guess.
so funny. Because he like said the first one and I was like, that's insane. And then he like I was just playing Animal Crossing. He was like, no way. No way. And I was
Yeah.
like, he got the pet or something. He must have. And then I went and looked at the stream and I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, so that like I haven't been focusing on moneymakers lately, but now I
Well, you
really
really
don't
don't
need
need
to
to.
because
You
that
could buy all the superior dragon bones you want to level up.
each one of those drops doubled my bank, so it tripled my bank in the matter of like 30 minutes. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah, so just do Corrupted Gauntlet. You'll be making around 300 mil an hour.
I mean, Corrupted Gauntlet, regardless of if you get like the rare drops, is still one of the best moneymakers in the game, and you don't need anything to start it. So if you've done Song of the Elves, which has kind of high requirements, to be fair, and like a decently hard end boss, but if you've done that, I'd highly recommend learning or trying the Gauntlet. You don't lose anything. If you die, you literally go in there with nothing. You come out with nothing. Actually, even if you die, you come out with like what's it called? Like a consolation prize. Yeah, so they'll give you like a random piece of like adamant plate. So it's like worth like nothing, but even if you die, you get
better than nothing.
You still get stuff. And if you win, then you have a chance of getting the weapon seed, the enhanced weapon seed, or the armor seed, the pet. So, and also like you can just get drops like I got the other day. It was like 2 dragon halberds and like 3 pieces of rune plate body. It was like worth like 500k just for getting a single kill.
But it is hard. You should.
It is hard content, no doubt. So if you're
died a lot.
like a peer or anything like that, then yeah,
stay away.
No, I mean you could try it. Like I said, there's nothing to lose except for your time and your soul. So there's that. But
other than that, though,
yeah, it's really good, and I have definitely been getting a lot better because I started the Corrupted Gauntlet with a like kill to death ratio of 1 to 7.
Oh yeah.
And now I've gotten it down to like 1 to 2. So it's gotten a lot better.
50% chance.
Yeah, so every other one I'm completing it now, which is really nice.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so I'd highly recommend it. Obviously, I'm biased. I made 300 mil there, so kind of biased, but it only took me a few days to get used to it, and now I have access to one of the best moneymakers in the game.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I can't believe we almost forgot that. That was like the biggest update that's happened this week.
Yeah, that was pretty insane, actually. I don't know if I'll ever be that lucky again because I was insanely lucky.
I don't know
to get
how
like
you possibly could.
I mean, I could get a piece of third age, which is like even like lower chance.
You're right.
So there's always a chance, but yeah, it'll be quite a while until I get that lucky again, probably. So unfortunate. Yeah, but I guess that's about it for
that's
updates.
all.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We are actually, I am thinking about, let me know what you think about this idea. I've been like kind of going back and forth with Michelle. I think I am going to go through with it. So maybe be on the lookout for videos with this idea, but kind of like making videos to remind myself, because I actually got this idea while on a demonic gorillas task, because often I don't do demonic gorillas regularly. So I forget what I need to bring and what I should be on the lookout for. So I was
actually
thinking
do that, and I have to watch my old videos on Skatizo.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I have to watch someone else's video and like skip through it as fast as possible because I really only need to know what I need to know. And so I was thinking about making a video series where I just do like 3-minute guides on like PVM stuff or just random stuff like even like Wintertot, like stuff that you don't do all the time, but when you go to do it, you're like, all right, I need to know like just a couple things to get me there because I know I've done it before. I just don't know the exact gear I need to bring for demonic gorillas, for example.
Yeah.
Because you need to do melee, you need to do range, you need to bring like certain food. Like I don't know if I should bring more food.
There's a lot of stuff in this game that are like weirdly specific.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to bring.
Or if it's like, oh, if you're gonna go do like Saradomin, it's like if you're gonna go fight Commander Zilliana, it's like you need a very particular set of gear. Like you don't usually bring 3 staminas to most bosses, but you probably need it for Commander Zilliana. So I was thinking about making some videos like that.
And quick little 3-minute, this is what you need.
Yeah, little refreshers, little reminders for whenever you go back to do content that you haven't done in a while.
I think that'd be nice, because my Skatizo quick guide, it was like 6 minutes. But still, I literally go back and look at my own video every single time I go to Skatizo.
Yeah.
Because I always forget what to bring.
Oh, you're going to be jealous. I just looked the other day. I have 9 totems.
Oh, yeah, that was a video idea that, because he got so many when you were doing
the
brutal black dragons.
1,000 brutal black dragons.
Yeah, and I was like, you should just do like 10 Skatizos and see what you get, because, like, I mean, with 10, After
You have
10, you have like a 1 in 6 chance of getting the pets.
It's actually is it 1 in 6? Oh yeah,
Because it's
for
1
some
out of
reason
60.
for some reason I keep thinking that the Skotos drop rate is like 1 in 30, which is definitely not the
You're like
case.
1 in 3
It's a
chance.
1 in, yeah, exactly. But no, hopefully I'll get it. That'd be a pretty sick third pet.
Yeah, ouch.
Dang.
Once you get that 10th, you should totally do a video on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. I literally have 9 exactly right now. So
I think
if
10's a good number too, because those totem pools are not easy to get.
maybe since I need to get up my mage, I'll just go like mage necreals for like a few days and see if I can how many totems I can get and just do it with that many.
You'll get 1.
I also need some charges. Actually, speaking of demonic gorillas, I need some charges for my arclight.
Oh yeah,
That's something
you
I
should
always.
go to Corinne then.
That's something I also always forget. I should bring to demonic gorillas as the arclight because they're demons, of course. So maybe I'll do that sometime soon. But
yeah,
that's just a couple ideas I guess that we were thinking about. So
a couple hopefully coming out soon.
Yeah,
still need to do that Mage Arena 2 guide.
I do want to know like ideas from like everyone if you want to put your ideas down in the comments or something like that. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know.
Like Mandy's the one who said the Mage Arena 2. Like it was like a month ago, so I'm sorry that we still haven't done it, but it's something that we still talk about frequently.
Yeah, exactly.
Because now Robert's done part 1, so we've been deciding like, all right, well, which one of us should do it?
Yeah, I accidentally did part 1 because I thought the Mage Arena was the same thing as the Mage Training Arena. So...
Which is ridiculous that they're named basically the same thing.
Yeah, I was just out in the wilderness risking this stuff, and I was like, oh, cool, man. Bones to Peaches is going to be done in like a minute.
I know, I was like, no, it's going to take forever.
Yeah, so I've done a quarter of the Mage Training Arena now, and it took me like 2 days.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like so slow and like bored of it. I don't do it efficiently at all, so it just ends up taking forever. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And I think that's about it. Let us know if there's any like specific ideas. Like, do you want like a quick 3-minute guide on like Vorkath or something like that? Because it's pretty easy to like do those videos. So anything that you might want a refresher on or something like that.
Yeah, any specific bosses or monsters or anything, just let us know in the comments and we can, because those would be really easy videos to make.
Yeah, and I think they'd be pretty helpful. Like I said, I'd mainly be making them for myself, so it'd be nice if it
would just be for us too.
Other people as well. Yeah, it's like it'd just be a nice refresher because I always forget what I need for those bosses. So.
Me too.
But I guess that's about it for our account updates, right? Like, you don't have anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right, so I guess we can jump into the actual update. So it's pretty much entirely a Slayer update with a few changes to other stuff, but like practically not really. So also apparently there is like some issues with Alchemical Hydra, and I saw a lot of questions being raised.
I saw a lot of screenshots of it on Reddit when I was looking for
memes. Like Alchemical Hydra apparently was like disappearing, and also they changed Alchemical Hydra's final phase, which is his Jad phase. So I guess be on the lookout for that if you are doing that. We don't have access to it, but I've seen like a million questions on the Reddit about it, so I thought I'd bring it up.
Yeah.
Either way, so the first thing that they have here is the new helmets, which all look really sick, honestly.
Baller.
And one of the reasons I want to kill Skotizo is maybe potentially to get the helm recolor. So
yes, we both want all of the helmets.
Yeah, I do want all the helmets, but it would cost 7,000 Slayer points.
This is a long-term goal we have.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like
along with our full graceful.
Yeah, I was like all of the graceful colors. Yeah, exactly.
I don't even have any.
So all the helmets that they redesigned is going to be the KBD helmet, the Calphite Queen helmet, the Abyssal Demon helmet, Skotizo, and Vorkath helmets. So if you have any of those unlocked via Slayer points, there are 1,000 each, of course. You can actually have a really cool looking helmet that's been redesigned. A lot of them look really sick, honestly.
The Abyssal Demon one, all you have to do is go to the Grand Exchange and buy that head, huh?
Yeah, I guess so, but it still costs 1,000 Slayer points, so you have to really like.
Well, yeah, but the other ones are like bosses that you don't. It's hard to get their heads.
Yeah, more or less. I'm still probably aiming for the Vorkath helm
don't you
myself.
Have the head?
I have like 30 heads.
You just don't have the Slayer points.
Yeah, I just don't have 1,000 Slayer points. I think I'm at like 700, so I might be getting that soon. Hopefully, it's pretty cool because it has a broken horn on it, which is
so cool.
Pretty cool. I like it because obviously Vorkath is undead, so it kind of makes sense.
You should get the light blue graceful to match.
A light blue graceful with the mythic max cape.
Stop it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And so just full light blue like rollout. So that'd be pretty sick. So if you want to look at the Slayer helms and the redesigns and stuff like that, you can check out the notes. That's going to be in the description of the video, as always, if you're watching on YouTube. And also, they made another actually arguably much bigger change to Slayer than the
Oh,
Helms,
okay.
which is going to be the ability to store Slayer tasks
Oh, yes, you
for
mentioned this to me.
yeah, for later.
I like this idea a lot.
So if you go to the Slayer rewards and go to the last page, like always, it shows your ability to cancel tasks, block tasks, and your block list. But also now for I think it's 1,000 points. Yeah, for 1,000 points, you have the ability to unlock task storage, which will then, in addition, cost 50 points for the task that you wish to store.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, let's say you want to kill 150 hellhounds and you want to do it at Cerberus, but you don't really want to do it right now because I don't know, maybe you don't have the money for a spirit shield or you just don't feel like doing it right now because it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Then maybe you could just store it for later and do like easier tasks for the time being, and then whenever you do have an hour or two to knock out 150, I mean, it'll take you way longer than an hour or two, but once you have some time to knock out some hellhounds or you feel like it, then you can come back and swap out that task and do it.
Yeah. I was thinking it
So
would be great, like, if I got a Jad task and I was, like, gonna go to bed in, like,
yeah,
30 minutes, I'd be like, well, this sucks. Now I can't work on Slayer until
yeah,
tomorrow.
exactly. So yeah, instead of like skipping a task, if you still want to do it, then you can
Save it
store
for
it for later.
later.
Yeah, if you want to
I really like this idea.
Or another good thing that people brought up is maybe you like doing bosses with other people and you got an Aviances task, so you can save your Kriara kills with your friends for later and you want to do it on task. So,
Mhm.
I mean, it's not like a big deal, but like having a Slayer helm on or for kills could like make it a little bit more smooth. So maybe you want to save it for later, or maybe you just don't have time. So I think that's a pretty good option
I
for
think
a
it's a
lot of
really good
people.
change.
Yeah, and it doesn't really affect you if you don't like doing that. Like I probably won't be using this too often, but it'll be nice for the few times that I do.
I totally agree. Because I want to do, like, I keep thinking of the Jad one because I want to do that, but sometimes I've only done this task once. I should start with that.
Yeah.
But if I got it, like, right now, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I have other stuff I'd prefer to do. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to lose it because it's a lot of Slayer points.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I think for me, the times I might use it is if I get a huge gargoyle task because I have like the gargoyle extension on, I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
So like I'll get like 225 gargoyles,
Jeez.
and it's not like I don't want to do it. I like that they're AFK. I think I have like 6,000 KC at gargoyles or something like that.
Yeah, I used to go on them a lot.
Yeah, it's like really easy to AFK them, especially if you're using Guthans. So it's not that I don't want to do them, it's just that I don't want to do them if I'm trying to like blast through experience. So
Oh, for sure.
I could see myself like storing it for later and then going back whenever I'm like editing videos and AFKing them on task.
Yeah, and you want to make some money instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So yeah, that'll be pretty cool, honestly. I'm glad they were able to add it. So they're gonna be adding more Slayer stuff next week to the next week's update.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it last week.
Yeah,
Actually.
last week they said they laid out the next two updates that are going to be coming out. So there's going to be more rollouts for the Pole 75 changes coming next
Mhm.
week. So you can expect some of that. Some of them are going to be Slayer related, probably, if I had to guess. So there's probably going to be more to look forward to, which is nice as always.
Awesome.
Because there's not a ton in this update, but there is just a couple things.
I feel like that's a big one though.
Yeah, that's decently big. I mean, there hasn't been a ton of changes to like the Slayer rewards tab for a little while. So
Oh yeah.
another thing is there is now a Dust Devil only or task only area rather within the Caridian Smoke Well.
I think
So
I've been there once.
yeah, I've been there once for a task. You have to go there to kill like one on a task, or for a diary rather.
Yeah,
So,
that sounds familiar.
Yeah. So if you like doing your Dust Devil task down there, then now you'll have a Slayer only area. So that's pretty cool.
Perfect.
And also, they made some changes to Zulrah. So if you get Zulrah
They made it
as
easier,
a
right?
boss, no, absolutely no. Zulrah's already easy enough, but I don't do it. But I've seen people do like 50 Zulrah trips in like a single trip. So
Yeah,
I know
and
it's
I've
easy
seen
enough.
myself die dozens of times.
Yeah, me too. But either way, so it says that you can now kill Zora between 3 and 35 times. So if you don't know, if you have the boss tasks unlocked at your Slayer Master and they give you a boss task, you can actually choose how many you want to kill. So
Mm-hmm.
you can put any number like this says here between 3 and 35. I think previously it was a lot smaller for Zulrah. I think it was like 3 to 13 or something like that.
Oh,
Like
that's a big difference then.
it was really low.
Yeah.
And so they just allowed it so you can kill more Zulrah. So you don't want to like gear up, go to fight Zulrah and just like do it for like 5 times unless you don't want that task. So they just allowed you to do it more
Okay, nice.
on task. They also made another convenience option for Zulrah where you can right click the Zulrah boat instead of having to like click it and then go through dialogue and stuff like that. So you can just click it and then right
Oh,
away go to Zulrah. So
nice.
yeah, just a
Cool.
little nicer. They also made it so more blood velds have been added to the God Wars dungeon, allowing players to complete associated tasks without waiting for respawns.
They should do that for every single thing in the God Wars dungeon.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean that's for people that do tasks down there. I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's like an Iron
Oh,
Man thing or
no,
something
no,
like
it's
that.
from Konar.
It's from Konar.
I'm pretty sure that they could assign that. I think I got
Oh
assigned
man,
something down there before and I
that's
skipped
brutal.
it.
Yeah, I skip pretty much any. Well, I don't go to Konar, but like I have spiritual beings blocked because I don't want to go down there for any other reason than going to kill a boss. So
Yeah.
well, I
Hell
guess
no.
that's a pretty cool improvement. If you ever get blood velds in the God Wars dungeons, then maybe that's a sick improvement for you. I don't
Yeah.
know. Let us know. Also, it says the alchemical hydra has gained a new animation that signals when its attack style is
Oh
changing.
yeah, I heard the animation is that it like disappears.
Yeah, the animation is the thing that's causing it to disappear apparently.
And you can't even click it probably.
Yeah, so it like completely disappears from what I've seen, and it just like is gone off your screen. So you're just like,
What a cool animation.
yeah, you're just out of luck if that happens. And also, like I said, they might have changed the Jad phase of him because it's each part of the combat triangle and then Jad phase at the end. So I think they said that it's really easy to get hit for like a max hit when he's changing into his Jad phase. So I guess be on the lookout for that.
Yikes.
Also, so for the next thing, it says that the token Slayer XP is now given to players who kill their Sire Respirators. So they're giving you an extra 50 Slayer XP for each Sire Respirator you kill, with of course a maximum of 4 in one encounter. So if you don't know how you kill Sire, you have to like summon him, and then you usually probably freeze him, and then you kill his 4 Respirators, and then you kill him.
Mm-hmm.
So previously on task, you wouldn't get any XP for the Respirators, but they're giving you like a token XP, just saying like, hey, yeah, you killed the Respirators. So it's not a huge amount of XP, but it's 200 Slayer per kill for free. So I guess it's
Cool.
a nice
Okay.
little improvement on Sire. So that's pretty cool. And the next thing is Kraken can now be awoken using fishing explosives.
Oh,
So
brutal.
that's kind of cool.
That's how I used to feel with your old cell phone alarm, like in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
used
brutal.
to play metal whenever we would wake up. So
At like
it's
4
just
in the
like
morning
that.
for you to go to the gym, and I'd be like,
Yeah, just like rise and shine. So that's exactly what you can do to Kraken now.
oh my god.
This is actually a really sick change that we were talking about a little while ago. It would have been nice for my 1000 skeletal wyverns video.
Oh, yay. I'm
But
excited about this one.
if you have 72 agility, now you can take a shortcut in the Asgardian ice dungeon. It takes you from the hobgoblins to the westernmost part of the skeletal
Yes.
wyverns.
It's
So
super cool.
pretty nice, really nice change, because I would always have to take a 1 dose of stamina to make it running there the
Me
entire
too.
time. So it's nice. I don't think I'll need that anymore.
We haven't tested it out,
Yeah, I haven't
but
tested it
hopefully
out.
you don't need it.
It actually came out the day after I did my skeletal wyverns task, so maybe I'll test
Naturally.
it on my next one. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I really like that. It reminds me of the shortcut in Falador. I really like that shortcut as well.
Oh yeah.
I think that one's a little cooler, to be honest. But either way, it's going to make your life a little bit easier.
For sure.
And the last 2 changes are to Grotesque Guardians. I haven't done Grotesque Guardians, mostly
Neither
because
have I.
they have kind of trash drops, so I don't really go there.
Oh.
But it says Grotesque Guardians energy spheres no longer deal damage when a player absorbs them, and also in phase 2 of the Grotesque Guardians fight, you'll now see an indicator where rocks will land. So
Well, all right then.
seems like it's just making the fight a little bit easier to identify certain
going
things that
on.
are happening. Yeah, mechanics that are happening.
Cool.
So overall, just a few changes. That's pretty much it for the Slayer changes, as well as practically all of the patch notes. So like I said, not a lot going on. Some
Yeah, no.
decently significant Slayer changes, but like I said, nothing to write home about on this patch. But
Okay, cool.
Yeah, nothing to complain about either. So
Next week's the combat achievements, right?
yeah, next week
Oh,
is the
next week's a
Combat
big
Achievements Diary.
update.
And if anyone has taken a look at the Combat Achievements requirements for some of the speed kills, it is pretty brutal.
Impossible.
Yeah,
It's
it's
impossible.
very brutal.
They're gonna have to update that and change it because no.
Yeah, like I haven't been playing the Gauntlet or doing the Gauntlet a ton. I nearly have 200 attempts there, not 200 KC, but 200 attempts. And my times are pretty slow. I think my fastest time is like 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And if you want to get the Grandmaster level for the times at regular Gauntlet, I think it's like 4 minutes or something like that. Like it's really fast.
Even Hispori, which I've done over 200 times, the fastest that I need to be is like 20 seconds less than what I've gotten.
Hispori is incredibly fast.
I don't understand how. I didn't even know that was possible to be that fast.
Yeah, you have to like bring your freaking Dragon Claw specs for all of these timers because they are not a joke.
It's insane.
For instance, the only one on the entire list that I have
you had one.
Is for Vorkath, and it took me like 900 KC to get it.
This was a tentative list though, right? It's not confirmed, or was this confirmed?
I think it's mostly confirmed, but like they don't want to say it's confirmed in case they change anything.
In case people complain and then they change it and they act like, no, it wasn't even real.
Yeah, I could see them possibly changing it. A lot of these are really fast kills.
I thought that the world record for Hispori must have been like a minute.
No.
I didn't realize it was like 20 seconds less than what I had. That's a lot.
So, for instance, like the Vorkath one, I think it took me like anywhere, I don't remember exactly, but anywhere between 600 and 900 KC to get it because it is highly luck based depending on how well
the RNG and
you're able to hit with your bolt procs. Because you have to get bolt procs to get a fast time. So, I think my time is 52 seconds on Vorkath. And the Grandmaster time is 54 seconds on Vorkath.
Just barely.
Yeah, so barely got it. And I think 52 is like pretty fast. I'm like actually kind of proud about it.
I mean, if they keep it, that'll be sick because you already have a Grandmaster one done.
Yeah, I think they will keep it. So
hey, use it for rune crafting.
Yeah, exactly. So if you don't know, we did go over a lot of the rewards, not all of the rewards.
Yeah, if you want to hear more in detail, we talked about last week.
Yeah, there are a lot of different rewards for accomplishing the combat achievement diaries. So the combat achievements, there's 6 levels to them, going from I think easy all the way up to Grandmaster.
Yes.
And each one, if you complete, I think there's like 5 or 6 per level or per tier or something like that. And if you're able to complete a tier, then you're rewarded with a bunch of stuff, including what's it called?
Lamps.
Including lamps, XP lamps. So it's very similar to the regular diaries in that way. So
for sure,
it'll be nice to level runecrafting a little bit more without actually having to run any laps. So
yeah, right.
That'll be pretty nice. But it'll be interesting to see how that works when it comes out. And I also have a question for later on that kind of relates to that, which can be kind of exciting. So
okay, cool.
We'll get into that whenever that comes up. But I guess we can move on and touch on kind of some interesting information. This is not something that we're going to cover regularly on here, but they made some changes. This is also in the same update, so that's the only reason I'm mentioning it. But they made some changes to the end user license agreement. So it's just for playing the game, you have to accept this. So no one reads it.
All the stuff we didn't read.
Yeah, no one reads it or anything. They're all like, hey, yeah, all this stuff you didn't read. We're now also including some other stuff that you're not going to read. But I actually read a couple of them. And the one that I thought was most interesting is that they says that they're future-proofing their end-user license to cover the release of Space Punks.
Oh, is that the new
and
game?
Any other games that they might publish. So Space Punks is a new game that they're coming out with, and it actually on the patch notes links to a trailer for the game. And it actually looks kind of interesting. It looks like a mesh between like a top-down version of Borderlands, if you've ever played or seen that game.
Oh, I have not.
Yeah, it's like a
I mean, the one frame I'm seeing looks kind of cool.
It's a like chaotic hack and slash with guns.
Slasher.
Yeah, damn, SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parent reference in one video.
Oh yeah, keep those references on me.
Yeah, so it looks very similar to Borderlands 2 or Borderlands 3, or at least the theme of it. Like it seems like it's outer space, very industrial, like a lot of like alien tech and stuff like that. There's robots. And it seems like you're just rolling through with your buddies in a top-down, kind of like an ARPG game like Diablo. and just like blasting foes with all your skills and guns and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
apparently it's supposed to be coming out this summer, and so that's why they're revving up for it. So I thought that was pretty interesting because I didn't. Well, one, like we said at the beginning, I didn't think Jagex was that large of a company. I knew it was a big
Yeah, no,
company.
we looked it up, and their net worth
It's
this
like
year was
400 mil.
yeah, it was like 400 mil.
Yeah, so they definitely make money, and they're. It's kind of funny because they make so much money, but they're. I don't know. I feel like they could.
I thought that they must have been a smaller team because of all like the random things that people complain about in game
Yeah,
that they don't fix.
I feel like they could spend like a little bit more money on like mods to ban bots and also like devs, but I don't know.
But that's none
Obviously,
of our
yeah, that's
business.
none of my business. Little
The
frog meme.
CEO needs his 200 mil a year, Robert.
Yeah, exactly. And no, this isn't this isn't Blizzard over at World of Warcraft, but yeah, I don't think it's to that level. But yeah, they're coming out with a new game, and it looks really cool. I might try it out, might check it out. I wonder if it's free. I don't know too much about it, but even the first comment agrees with me. They said Borderland meets Diablo, so if you're interested in that,
Oh, okay.
those are two of my favorite games I've ever played. So if it is anywhere near that, then I might actually like pick it up and start covering it on the channel and stuff like that.
That'd be cool.
So could potentially be cool. I'm gonna check it out though, so I'll keep you all posted whenever that does release, whenever this year, hopefully.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to go over real quick before we got into the Q&A because I thought it was a little cool. There are some other like related news in the patch notes. It says like clan level notifications no longer broadcast for before level 50.
Aww.
So rest in peace. If you're under level 50, you're not going to be shouting out to anyone in the announcements
no
anymore.
GZs for you.
Yeah, no GZs for you. Exactly. So yeah, they made a few changes. Nothing really, game breaking or interesting in any regard. So. And also, they made some changes to the terms and conditions of the game, so you can feel free to go check that out. I don't care too much about that, so not too much going on there for me. So I guess we could just move on to the questions and answers from Reddit.
Great.
So a few of these here is actually kind of hard finding questions on Reddit that weren't pertaining to just like a nonsense or I guess like the same exact question over and over again. So I had to search for quite some time, so maybe these
usually
aren't going to be
like a 5-minute thing, and he was looking for like 20 minutes today.
Yeah. Also, it didn't help that Reddit's like question filtering ability wasn't working, so I had to like go through it manually. Rest in peace.
Yikes.
So it says the first question we have here is it says a lot of these are going to be Slayer related, of course. It says aside from the like a boss perk or any Slayer monsters worth unlocking for profit? So they're thinking about maybe Bassy Knights for the Jaws, Aviancies for Kiara, but the wiki doesn't really give you any mention of kills per hour. So they're wondering if there's any that you kill for money that you have unlocked specifically.
I haven't unlocked any.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, okay. Well, what a great question.
I know.
But no, I will say I've unlocked the extensions for some to make money.
Yeah, me too. I've done the extensions for like gargoyles,
Fossil Island wyverns, skeletal wyverns.
Oh, you like those?
Not as much anymore, but I did unlock those because they were good money makers.
They are good money makers, and they're fairly AFK.
Yeah.
So I think along with that, I think they're kind of in the right vein. Kiara, if you get Aviancies, you can get pretty big tasks, like 170 and stuff like that. And you can go kill Kiara for that, and she's one of the better moneymakers in the game. So that's like 3 to 5 mil an hour, depending on how lucky you get.
Yeah, but we've only duoed her, so
yeah,
I don't know how hard it actually is alone.
I know alone it's not easy, but there are ways to do it with like the Chinchappa methods and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
it's possible.
It's definitely possible, especially if you're a more experienced player. Also, if I think Basilisk Knights is not a good way to make money. I would not recommend doing that. I would actually sooner unlock like Mithril Dragons or something like that for that money. But because Mithril Dragons, you can actually get a 50 mil drop. So why not try those? Because they drop the Dragon Helm. And also you can get the bones that can drop the Dragon Helm. So you have a couple ways to get a 50 mil drop there.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. And so for the next question, I thought I'd throw in like a funny question. It says, I just thought it was funny, and it'd be nice to hear if anyone has any special sustenance that they use. But it says, what are some really nice, refreshing beverages to drink while playing the good old point and clicky game? Some Sonic, You know, some Baja Blast from Taco Bell.
Oh
What
my
are
god,
your
I have so many
favorite?
thoughts.
What are your favorite drinks while
Ooh,
playing
I
RuneScape?
love me a cherry Coke. But my go-to OSRS drink is a Slurpee from
I was about to say definitely
7-Eleven.
a Slurpee. I've edited videos where you're just just smashing a Slurpee
We
the
live
entire
right next to
time.
a 7-Eleven, so every once in a while we'll go and get them, which by the way, I have a free Slurpee thing on the app, so we should go soon.
Oh, okay.
And it's hilarious
Oh yeah, it was
because
7-Eleven recently, right?
yeah, it was 7-Eleven recently, but they didn't want people to crowd, so I now have a free Slurpee all of September
Yeah,
of
almost.
July. And you should download too and we can get Slurpees. But yeah.
Yeah, if you download the this is not an ad. If you download the 7-Eleven
Oh
app,
my god, I wish 7-Eleven was paying us for ads. They
I
probably
know.
make so much
If you
money.
download the 7-Eleven app, you actually get some sick like free stuff and also discounts, but also apparently free stuff during 7-Eleven. So the day 7-Eleven. So
The holiday.
yeah, the holiday,
Ooh, yeah.
national holiday.
And after saying how I like cherry Cokes, the Slurpees I get to are a mix of the cherry and Coke Slurpees.
Yeah, so
What's your go-to drink?
pretty boring. I do like water and tea. I
The
really like
sparkling water
oh yeah,
though.
sparkling water is pretty nice.
What's that one brand? It looks so cool.
It's called what's it? I forgot.
Death something?
Yeah, it has death in the name. If you know what I'm talking about, it's the sparkling water with death in the name, like kill your thirst or something like that.
It's great.
Yeah,
It's like black with a skull on it.
it's super metal, but it's literally just sparkling water. But yeah,
I
pretty
love the
boring.
packaging.
Yeah, that's usually what I tend to have. It's just like
Sometimes you'll have a Slurpee.
different forms of water. Maybe I'll have a Slurpee every once in a while, but we don't really go to like Sonic or anything. And if we do, we're not playing
Shoot.
RuneScape at the
If
same
we
time.
do, we're getting those onion rings. Sonic has vegan onion rings, which, I mean, if you don't know, most onion rings weirdly are not vegan.
They're really good. I don't know.
They're the best onion rings
They
ever.
also have really good tater tots. I feel like we should just not talk about food for too long because I'm really hungry.
Okay, wait, let me just say one more life hack though. Download the Sonic app because at all times they have half off their drinks.
Oh yeah, if you don't use the Sonic app, you're kind of sleeping.
Yeah, you're asleep. Wake up, everyone.
Yeah,
Download the Sonic
wake
app.
up.
Order your drinks ahead of time and you can get them half off. Should we go
Yeah.
to Sonic later? Or like,
I don't
what's
know,
up with
maybe.
that?
So I almost regret that question. Moving on to the next
Ooh,
one.
I don't know. I have
So,
plans later.
So as far as this person, they asked about the Dragon Hunter crossbow color changes. So if you don't know,
Oh.
they said that they're going to be adding stuff from Pole 75. Some of that stuff included the Dragon Hunter crossbow customizations using the KBD heads or Vorkat's heads, so you can make it black or blue, respectively. And I don't know for sure, but someone did say...
Was that a real thing that Jagex said, or is that just someone's suggestion?
No, that was an actual thing.
Oh, I saw pictures of it last night, and I thought it was fake, and I was like, I want this so bad. I
Yeah,
want this so bad.
someone did say, I don't know, they weren't a mod or anything like that, but they said it's going to be coming next week along with the combat achievements. So
Oh, I really hope that they're not lying.
yeah, might not be the exact answer, but yes, maybe next week. Be on the lookout for that, I guess, if you have a Dragon Hunter and want to customize it.
What we're saying is everyone start praying that's next week.
Yeah, exactly. And so
Suddenly religious.
for the next one, it's going to be so this person hasn't played in a few years. Unfortunately, their account got hacked, and so they're starting a new account with a new character. But they noticed that there's a bunch of GE limits, of course, because they wanted to get some money, so they went and did some wood cutting, and realized that they can't sell their logs. So
Oh no!
Unfortunate. So they said their question is, can they trade other players, and like how are they going to be able to make money and stuff like that. So
Just delete your account.
if you don't know, if you are a new character, if you're trying to get your buddy into the game, or if you're trying to make a new account yourself, you cannot trade anyone in any way or use the GE with very specific items such as
I thought you were
logs,
gonna say at all, and I was like, you can
No.
trade people and they're new.
such as logs, feathers, certain fish,
Yeah.
just cow leather, very random items that are usually not random. They're actually items that are heavily bought.
Yeah.
So that's the reason that there's restrictions on very particular items such as logs as well. So what you have to do is you have to get, they keep increasing the restrictions on these new accounts to further try and combat bots, which I don't think it's that effective because the
Bots are creative.
the bots
They're
just
literally robots.
they will continue to play. It's not that hard to get around. You only need, I think, 10 quest points, 20 hours of game time, as well as 100 total levels.
Not too bad.
Which, if you're an experienced player, that's something you can do in a day. Obviously, not the 20 hours thing, but easily something
I
you can
mean,
do in
I
a
feel
day.
like we could do that in a day.
The thing is that I'm always confused about the time gating thing. It's because like bots can stay on forever, people can't. So it's like, why would you add a time gating method?
That's very true. I never thought about
Yeah,
that.
it's like
The bots don't
the
sleep.
bot can just stay logged in woodcutting for 20 hours straight, and then after it's done, it could just sell all the stuff
Meanwhile, a
because
real person, if they're working or have school, can play like 2 hours a
yeah, it would
day. So
take
it takes them
them
like
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah, and it's actual
Wait, that's actually
playtime.
so dumb.
Yeah, it's actually playtime. So I think that's one of the dumbest restrictions. But
Yo, that doesn't make any sense.
yeah, the 10 quest points, I guess, is kind of understandable, and the 100 total level kind of makes sense. But yeah, you do have to have, it's kind of often, I don't know why people get confused about this. They make it very clear that they use the word and in between all of these because you have to have all three. You have to have the quest points, the total level, and the time played in order to use or sell any of these things at the GE.
I think I've gone confused and didn't notice the and.
Yeah, exactly. So, and this person also asked ways to make money early on. One, there's very few
Check
ways.
out our YouTube video. We made one.
Oh yeah, we did make one. I always forget about that, but we do have some free to play moneymakers via cooking and stuff like that. So you actually don't even need the GE restrictions
And
lifted.
you'll be leveling up.
Yeah, so you can actually do this pretty early on. It's just like making pizzas. It's one of the earlier moneymakers, so you can do that. You can kill hill giants and sell limpwort. You can also, I don't know if you can buy and sell arrows, but I used to buy and sell arrows. I don't know if that still works, but I did that for like 500K. I would just buy like 200,000 arrows, and it would take me a couple hours, and then I would sell them all for like a 1 GP profit.
Jeez.
But it's boring, but yeah, there's definitely ways to make money. So I'll check out those. Like I said, maybe try crafting or cooking. Those are more interesting and will make you some decent money and experience while doing it. So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe try those out. So for our next and probably last question, it says that this person is they recently got their quest cape, and they kind of hit a mental block. Like everything they were doing for the last 3 months was for the quest cape, and now they kind of feel like they've hit a wall every time they log on.
Achievement diaries. Achievement diaries. This is so obvious.
Yeah, that's definitely one good option. But it seems like they say that every time they log on, they find themselves at a loss and they don't know what to do. So they're kind of looking for like ideas essentially. So I thought this was pretty universal because I think everyone at some point kind of feels like that. You know, whether your goal is to
I
make,
felt that after the quest cape.
yeah, whether like your goal is the quest cape, your goal is like a billion GP, your goals max. Like everyone has this summit of a goal that once they reach it, it's like you feel like you're at the summit, so you don't know, like there's nothing below you, or there's nothing above you rather. So it's like, where do you go from here? And really, it's, you just need to find another summit. You just need to find the next one, honestly.
Yeah.
So you need to make new goals for yourself, because that's what this was the whole time, is you're grinding for a goal. You're grinding for those quest points. It's something very tangible that you can like see getting closer and closer. So you just need to get another goal like that. So
yeah, for me, it was immediately moving on to the achievement diaries post quest cape.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a really good thing. It's another thing that's very tangible. Very.
And then after this, I'll be doing the achievement,
the
or the combat achievements.
Yeah. So it's like very directional. It's very easy to like see your progress and stuff like that,
which I really like.
Yeah. So you can do stuff like that. There's plenty of like, you can go for pet grinding.
Ooh, that's an in-game goal though.
You can like be like, oh, I want to get like, my goal currently is I want to get 100 KC of like every boss, as well as maxed.
Awesome.
So it's like,
I mean,
these are like
some maxed accounts.
Yeah, it's like these are like crazy goals, but they're goals that like I can like inch my way towards, because I can see every time I look at my KCs.
Yeah, every day you'll
closer.
slowly get closer to it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm trying so many bosses, because eventually I want to have like knowledge and do all of them for like a decent amount of KC.
Yeah, that's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And shouts out to that Iron Man. There's an Iron Man named 420 KC.
Oh my god, it was great.
And it's funny, I saw him in game, and then later on I saw his post
I saw on
Reddit
yeah,
of all of his KCs, and that's crazy because I saw him like the same day that he posted it, which was really funny because he was really close to having 420 KC on everything except for I think like Theater of Blood. So I think that was pretty cool. But yeah, either way, just set yourself goals. That's what got you into this game and got you playing to begin with. So if one goal got you playing for 3 months, then if you like the game and want to continue, just set more goals, and that'll keep you playing for a lot longer.
Yeah.
So I mean, like obviously max accounts didn't get made overnight, so maybe you can make that your goal, because that'll take you a couple hours at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it though. thanks for listening to the podcast.
Oh wait, what's our
and
goals for the next week?
I guess my goals for next week is to get up my Slayer and possibly my Magic and maybe some more kills at Gauntlet. Like I don't have any very specific goals, but
Make that a 300 milligan.
yeah, make that 300 million. Maybe I'll get
Just
to
do it, bro.
maybe my goal for next week will be to get to 70 rune crafting. Maybe
Whoa, that's like a big goal actually. Rune
Yeah,
crafting
that's
takes
like
so long.
that's like actually like 15 hours of rune crafting.
Oh
So
god.
maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get really close. Probably. I feel like 79's in the cards. I don't, or 69's in the cards, not 79. So
Nice.
yeah, we'll see about that. Nice. Exactly. What about you?
Just going to still be at Volcano probably.
Just living at Zolcano forever until you get the pet or something?
Maybe. I mean, it's good for streaming, but I mean, when not streaming, maybe I'll do Slayer because I need to get my Slayer up quite a bit.
No, your Slayer is you
Slack-a-lackin',
kind of
man.
been slacking on the Slayer grind.
Well,
once you
because I've
started
been at
Volcano.
Volcano.
Yeah. Watch, I'm gonna catch up.
I know. No, I'm like 87. You're not gonna catch up to me.
Yeah. And then hopefully we'll be coming out with, I think I say this every week, but hopefully we'll be coming out with more YouTube videos because obviously you've been kind of hanging out there, cruising.
True. I need
cruising
to
on
start
the YouTube
actually
life.
making some too because I only have one more left of mine that he hasn't made. So I'm like, I guess I have to get to it.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be working on that and you'll see some more content from us. Of course, we'll be streaming as always. That's another good goal, I guess. I'm kind of just like going every day to see how long we can go for consecutively. And as it stands, it's 31 days. So that's pretty
We
cool.
are so close to being affiliated, and it's going to be
Yeah.
great because right now we're trying to strategize and play at certain times. So it'll be
Yeah,
nice to be able to
exactly.
play when we want.
Yeah, you have to like, whenever you're trying to get affiliate, you have to like get a certain amount of viewers per hour and a certain amount of followers. So like you are like really strategically playing, like, because if I play for 15 hours and only 2 people watch me, I don't care. But being affiliate cares. So,
yeah, literally.
so once we're affiliate, then I'll just stream like literally running Rune Essence for like 30 hours straight or something
and no
like
one can
that.
stop us.
Yeah, and it won't matter. So
Until we decide we want to go for partner, and then suddenly back to strategizing.
yeah, exactly. That won't be for some time, but I think we've gotten
Oh,
really
God,
close.
no.
So that's pretty exciting.
I think by next week, hopefully, we will be affiliate.
Yeah, hopefully. So if you do want to help us out or do want to just check us out and like maybe ask us questions or just hang out with us, drop by the stream. It's twitch.tv/Bunebape.
Yeah.
And of course, all of our other social medias.
Everything, Instagram and YouTube, and the podcast obviously are all Bunebape, and our Twitter is Bunebapeosrs.
Yep.
Which our clan chat is also Bunebapeosrs. If you want to join that, like the friends chat one.
Yeah.
If you want to join our actual clan, Robert's usually in 301 with the board up, and you can just join through there.
Yeah, you can just look for Bunebape there, or you can ask
Or join
us
the friend
in
chat.
Yeah, you can ask us in the friend chat. We have a ton of people that come and guest the clan all the time just
For
to
sure,
hang out.
yeah.
And a lot of them are listeners and just don't want to join the clan, which is totally fine.
Yeah, they're already in clans.
Totally acceptable. We're also running a bond giveaway
yeah.
still.
Hopefully, we're going to be doing that every few weeks.
Yeah, we'll probably just continue to do this bond giveaway at a fairly regular interval. So if you are in need of a bond or just want to have a few more days of membership, then you can come over to our Twitch and find the link there.
Yes.
Also, I don't think I ever mentioned this usually, but in the description, there is like links to Discord. We have a Discord. Anyone can join.
Oh, yeah.
It's our clan
That's a
Discord.
thing.
But of course, anyone from the podcast can join as well. And we just post like memes there, and you can like get a hold of us there if you like, I don't know, want to hang out.
Yeah, if you want to talk.
Yeah. So that's gonna be about it. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for listening and giving us your time. So
Yeah, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next week.
yep. Have a great day. Bye. Meet.
See you all very soon.